I have a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine. I bring up a friend I coached with. Love the guy. His name's Jay. He's a great dude. And he's a black gentleman, African-American, and I'm white. And, I've got mixed kids, black kids and white kids, and an Asian kid, Hispanic kid, all on my football team that we're playing. And every time there was an issue with a ref or every time there was an issue with a parent, he immediately got defensive and said, it's because I'm black. And I would say, Jay, stop. Like, you're making an issue that's not fucking there, dude. Like, sometimes people aren't going to like you because you're a fucking asshole. Sometimes people aren't going to like you because they're fucking assholes. Not everything is fucking race. And he would make it race. And therefore his kids and other people, like, it started to become this thing. And I would tell him, I'm like, dude, I love you to death, dude, but you've got to stop. You're making a problem that's not there. You're creating a problem that's not there. And people do that. Now, let me take this to what's going on right now in Palestine with fucking the horrible thing with all the kids and the murders, and prayers and love go out to all the children and the people getting hurt on both sides of this. It's horrible. But let me say something. When we're marching in our country, here in the U.S., and you have these little fucking boogery kids that haven't even had a fucking job in their life, and their mom has washed their ass on every fucking step they've taken. And they're marching and saying the U.S. is the fucking enemy and Israel's the enemy. And they're saying that shit in our country. They're saying that because why? Because their parents weren't fucking raising them. Because fucking the internet and fucking media raised those kids. That's the problem. And the internet and media create conflict because it gets paid for conflict to give you news so motherfuckers like me can put TV commercials on them. That's what they do. And that's the problem that we have, is you have these fucking little children out here, and I'm not talking like little kids, I'm talking like 18, 19, 25, fucking out here marching for something they don't understand. And look, I'm all about protest, but they're saying comments that they don't understand, they're spewing hate that they don't understand, and they're creating a bigger fucking divide that's not needed. How about this? I hate it for all people. It's wrong for the Palestinians, it's wrong for Israel, and Hamas shouldn't fucking be doing that shit. Bing, that's all you gotta say. But instead, you're like, this is the enemy. How the fuck are they the enemy, dude? How are we the fuck? Your ass is here washing your ass and eating food in our country, and we're the fucking enemy, asshole? Like, it just baffles me. And the problem I have in this world, and I tell my kids this, when you make something a big deal, guess what? It's a big deal. When you make something not a big deal, guess what? It's not a big deal. You choose if this is going to be a big deal or not. You choose on how you're going to raise your kids. You choose on what you're going to accept in life. You choose on what's going to be good and what's wrong. You choose on how you're going to treat people. Like, I'm the first to tell you, like, I'm a fucking asshole. I'm not a racist. I'm not a user. I'm not a liar. I'm as honest as it fucking gets. And that brutal honesty makes me a fucking asshole. I'm an asshole. I'm okay with being an asshole. I wake up every morning. I'm like, good. I'm an asshole. I can deal with it. I accept it. But what I won't do is call everybody else an asshole, because that's just making me more of an asshole. I got to deal with my own assholeitis, like it's a disease. I have assholeitis. I deal with it. That's what I do. Point is I'm not going to go out there and fucking create conflict for my children and for the people that I love and the people around me that I care about in our community, in our lives, and make more of a divide. What 9/11 did, which was a catastrophe and it was horrible, is it brought this country together. And right now, this country is not together. This country is separated because you got a fucking idiot president, and then you got an asshole narcissist guy running, and you got all these fucking conflicts going on back and forth, and they can't get their shit together, and it's really sad. And each side has their own fucking guilty pleasures and their own fucking guilty divide, and somebody should just stand up and say, enough's enough, dude. This is what I believe in. This is how it goes, and I'm coming in. We should have like a fucking new party created, but we won't, and we don't, and they're all fixed, and it's all a money game. It's all about the money to these fucking politicians, dude. It's fucked up, dude. And it's truth. And, I got to do a roundtable with Trump, and I will tell you, people don't like him, and I get it. He's a fucking narcissist. He's a fucking baby. He runs his mouth. He says all these things. I get it. I will tell you, he at least did what he said he was going to do. Right? He's the only motherfucker I've seen in office do what he said he was going to do, and he wasn't scared to speak how he felt. I dig that, right? Now, I don't dig comments he says. I don't dig that he's arguing with people on Twitter. I don't dig that he gets into the mud with fucking people. Like, he's above that. You're the president of the United States. You don't have to comment to this fucking douchebag. Like, let it go. But he doesn't know how to, because he was raised a brat. Like, he's just a brat. But it's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up because this country deserves better. And these people need to start treating this country better because this thing's fucking broken and it scares me. And it doesn't scare me because of Russia or China or this conflict. It scares me to what we're doing to ourselves. That's what scares me. It's sad. It's sad how we treat ourselves. These are our fucking neighbors. These are our countrymen and women. These are the fucking people that want to live life just like you want to live your life. These are the people that want to love just like you want to love. These are the people that want to get up every day and do everything they're supposed to just like you want to. Just like you want to. It's just, and I wanted today's show to be funny, damn it, because I wanted some funny clips. We just got some funny clips from my last show, and then I got all fired up. I watched this clip, and I was like, damn it, why are these people talking shit? Why are they running their fucking mouth about our country for no reason? Someone's asking, DeSantis or Trump? I'm good with either. I like Trump and his policies, but he runs his fucking mouth and I don't think he can pull it off. I like DeSantis, but he scares me because he's too hard on some shit, and I don't like that. I'm right center. That's where I am. People have asked me, where do you stand in politics? I'll tell you. I don't care who you love and what you love. Doesn't bother me one bit. Okay? So I'm pro-love. I am pro-cannabis. I don't do weed, but I'm pro-cannabis. I think it's beneficial to people. I think it's better than drinking. I think it's safer than drinking. I want border control, and I want a border. I want a wall. I'm about investing more in our military, our education, and our police. I think that they should be paid like lawyers and doctors, high level, pay. I think that makes a difference. I think that, and look, I am one that is, I'm not big on taxing, the rich more percentage. To me, if they're making more money, they're already paying more. But I think that there's maybe a happy middle where there's a franchisee tax that can help pay for these teachers and pay for these military to be higher paid, and the police. Like, I think all three of those need to be like equal to lawyers and doctors. Like, it needs to be a big deal. Like, you're going to be a teacher? Hell yeah, I'm going to be a teacher. You're making like 150 grand a year. You're going to be in the military? Hell yeah, I'm going to be in the military. You're making like 150 grand a year. Like, we reward the lawyers. We reward the doctors. I get it. We need to reward and put higher education and standards for police, for teachers, and for military. And if we do those three things, and they kind of get into sync, then you don't have people that are fucking up in life joining the military or joining the police force, or people that, like, I know so many people want to go teach, but the money's bad. So then you get people that fucking half-ass teach. And these are the people raising our kids. Like, literally, I got people trying to fucking spew their left politics on my fucking kids. Like, just fucking vomit of the mouth bullshit. I'm like, dude, lady, like, what are you doing? But if these teachers were more educated and there were more requirements and they were paid more, you get a better cream of the crop. The truth is, you pay what you pay for what you get. You want better education, you pay the teachers more. Because the education's shitty. Even these private schools, my kids, some have gone to private school, they're shitty. The education's bad. Why is it bad? Teachers are underpaid. That's why it's bad. It's horrible. All right, I got to wrap this up. Then in 40 minutes, I got to talk a little bit of funniness here. We got to get some funny clips going. See if I can tell you a funny story about this weekend. So, let's see. What story do I want to tell that's funny from this weekend? I can tell you we won the football game this week, which was great, but the Lions lost, which was bad. I think what I can talk about that's kind of funny from this weekend is the fact that my daughter, who's 19, goes to Bama. My other daughter, who's 24, has 2 kids, lives down the street. And then my other daughter, who's 16, who's a senior in high school. And then my son, who's 13 and is in 7th grade. So let me kind of break down how my weekend goes with them. So Friday, after a long week of work, I go home and my 16-year-old's not there. She's bebopping around in her pink car, right? Her pink Bronco. And she's got camo on, and she doesn't even watch football. And she's supporting her team, Lake Norman, going to play South. They're there with all her friends. She's living her best life. She's partying. She's like, woo, yeah, let's go. And she's telling me, like, the only game they lost was to A.L. Brown. Well, it turns out I Googled it. They didn't lose to A.L. Brown because she doesn't know her head from her ass when it comes to football. But she's out there living her best life. Now, I'm proud of her because she used to date a douchebag not too long ago. And he cheated. He was a douchebag. And then now she's just living her best life with her girlfriends doing her own thing. But she don't know shit about football, and she tries to, so God bless her. But she's out there to hurt her friends and the camo and being goofballs. Okay. So she's gone. I'm like, where's London? No. She comes home super late with her girlfriend. And, you know, they come back in their camo and they go upstairs to crash. My son's home. He did not have a friend spend the night Friday night. He was busy playing on the Oculus. And he's playing table tennis, like fucking ping pong. And he's doing like weird shit. He's like doing this. Like if you see me, you're not listening. He's like this. He's like hitting, he starts dancing. And he's like talking shit with his hands. And then he's like throwing his hands up and he's got this mask on. And I'm starting to film it. I'm like, Liz, you see this fucking idiot? Look at him. Look what he looks like. He's like scream. He's not even screaming. He's throwing his hands up. He's getting aggravated. He's telling people I don't know. And I'm like, is he playing someone online in table tennis? And you can hear the ball, and I'm asking him. He's like, yeah, this guy's talking shit. Well, I don't hear the person talking shit, but he's like making all these signals, and he's throwing his hands up, and he's doing this like whatever. And then he's like dancing, and then he's hitting the ball. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. What is going on here? Like, something's wrong with our kid. Like, this is not normal. It's Friday night, hanging out, blah, blah, blah. My daughter, she come over Friday night? Comes over Friday night. I think she came over Friday night. Maybe it was Saturday night. It's Friday night. Fighting with her boyfriend sometimes, you know, does her shit. Comes in. I always tell when she walks in the door. She walks in the door with the kids. Like, she comes over if it's planned, but if she just comes over not planned, something's wrong. It's not, I'm coming over right now. Let's say she just shows up with the kids. Kids running around, which I love the kids. Grandkids are my favorite. And she's just like, you could see on her face. And I go, what's going on? And it's always something. So there's a plus living like a mile away, and there's a negative living a mile away. And she just randomly pops up. And I'll be honest, like, it was time for me and the missus to get down. Like, it was get down time. And she just shows up. And I'm like, this ain't cool. Kind of fucks up my mojo. She's like the biggest cock blocker out there, right? My 24-year-old shows up randomly and she starts cock blocking me subconsciously. Spending time with the wife because she shows up with her problems. And I'm like, can't you keep these problems going from like 9 to 5? When I'm at work, or at least till 8? Why you guys show up so late? Needless to say, fast forward, Saturday comes. We got football. We're jacked. Got 2 games. Going to the first game, layeth the smacketh down 38-6. Just pop, just dropping bombs. Second game, and look, I still don't see my fucking 16-year-old. Like, she doesn't come to the game. She's like fucking sleeping all day. My 19-year-old is actually up. This is my daughter. It's got narcolepsy. Fucking does whatever she wants. She's actually up getting ready for the Bama game, and she's asking us to grocery shop for her. Like, you want us to grocery shop? Yeah, can you Instacart it? Why don't you go to the grocery store? I don't even know what to buy. Holy shit, you're 19 years old. I don't even know how to cook. Mom never taught me how to cook. I said, Mom had to learn how to cook herself. She knows that. Like, dude, you got Google, you got YouTube, you got fucking TikTok. Like, what are you doing? Although I hate TikTok right now because they booted me. So then, fast forward, she's ordering her groceries, and she's going to the Bama game, and we're getting ready to watch some of the Michigan game later on that night, but we go to our game. Then Christian's got a second game, so we go to the second game, and we're playing like all 9th graders. Like, they're all 6'2", they're bigger than me, fast. All my kids are small except one tall kid. And we think, because this team has beat everybody like 50-6, and we've only won one game, they're going to blow us out. But I'm like, I think we have a chance because of our play calling and because of our effort of speed. And so we get out there, and guys, we're down 7 with the ball. With a minute left, we go down, we can win the game. Now, we end up not winning the game. We end up not converting the first down. They get the ball, clock runs out. However, we were so close, they were so scared. They haven't lost in 2.5 years, so it was a big deal. We're kind of high in life. They were like, holy shit. So then a guy that was reffing there is actually a 5-time flag football champion. He was showing us the rings, and he's getting ready to play for fucking the Olympics, and he's like telling Christian, oh, you're a great quarterback, and you guys do this, and you guys need to play in this, and he's giving us plays. It was great. Needless to say, I get home. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. My son brings 4 friends to spend the night. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but fucking 4 friends. And they are all completely different characters. One's bouncing all over the walls. One's a shit talker from hell. One's very, very quiet and nice, but a little shy. And then one is kind of the new guy that's around, and he's bigger than all of them, right? And so, like, much taller and shit. Just different dynamic with 4. And they come in and they're like, we're hungry, Mr. Waller. I'm like, all right, cool. So I ordered pizzas. I ordered fucking 3 large pizzas, 24 wings, some Cinesticks. These motherfuckers eat all of it. I mean, they ate all of it. My wife goes, dude, if we'd had all boys, we'd have been broke. Like, they fucking put it down. I was like, holy shit. So then they're eating, they're hanging out, they're loud. I think I shared with everybody before, a couple weeks ago, my daughter threw a party and like 300 people fucking showed up, right? So like my wife's like all like, I can't believe you're having all these people spend that. I'm like, football season's about over. Who cares? So of course she's like getting tired. She's like, you got to deal with these kids. I ain't fucking deal with them. She goes in her room. So I have to like stay up. I'm tired. They're wanting to go outside and throw the football. Even though it's dark, they're wanting to play basketball. They're playing in the hot tub. They're playing in the pool. They're doing all the things. I'm like, holy shit, it's getting late. I'm fucking exhausted. Why did I sign up for this? Oh, I'm so tired. Anyways, my daughter, my 19-year-old, is out partying because the game's over and she's having a good time with a friend. Her roommate's sick. She's bullshitting with us. My 24-year-old, we don't hear from her because life is great Saturday night. She's, things are great. She's fantastic. There's no issues. I think it was Saturday night. She was great. I don't know. Maybe she showed up and there was another problem. I don't remember. And then she wanted to come over to dinner. We said, no, come over for lunch on Sunday. And then so they all spend the night. They don't want to go to bed late. Then they finally getting ready to go to bed. My 16, her friend shows up. And then the boys start talking shit to the girls and they're arguing back and forth. I'm like, guys, I just want to go to bed. Finally, I get everyone to bed. It's like 12:30. I go in there. My wife's sleeping. I'm like, dude, really? Like, again, I feel like it's night 2. I'm getting fucking stonewalled here. Complete, utterly bullshit. Was very fired up and pissed off. Figured it out, yada, yada, yada. Get up in the morning Sunday. I can't sleep. I'm ready to go. It's football Sunday. Lions are going to play. These kids are there. I'm choosing, do I want to go to the gym? No, I'll order breakfast for everybody. I'll fucking, go about the day and clean up. I'll be a nice husband. I'll go in there and I'll clean up all the pizza and all the stuff. Clean up the water bottles outside. So I start doing all this stuff, right? I'm like, all right, I'm going to just help out and do shit in the morning. Let me help out and do these things. So I get up and do that. My wife's still sleeping. She sleeps until like fucking 9:30 or 10. The boys are up at like 8:30. They're hungry. Food's on its way. My 16-year-old doesn't wake up till like fucking noon, right? So the problem was when I ordered the food, I don't know how many of you guys do this. I ordered the food from fucking DoorDash. And it's a huge family thing. I ordered like 2 things of eggs, 2 things of bacon, thing of ham, and 2 things of hash browns. All that showed up was 1 thing of eggs, 1 thing of ham, 1 thing of hash browns. So we missed half the order. They billed me for all of it. So I'm asking my wife, hey, should I get a credit? You think that's enough food? That's probably enough food the boys were eating. I was like, all right. She's like, well, no, just in case it's not. Well, Hannah might come over for breakfast. Well, just go ahead and get the food. Because they offered to refund or to resend it. So they resend it. So that shows up. It sits outside. We forget about it for 5 hours. So we get another $80, $100 of food just sitting outside for 5 hours. Like fucking bullshit. Kids go through all their breakfast. Can't take breakfast in. That breakfast is bad. Got to put that shit out. My wife goes to the store. All these things are going on. My son's playing ping pong with his friends. They're fucking jamming out to music, hitting the ping pong ball hard. And then Hannah shows up with her kids. Listen, I sat here and ranted for fucking 10 minutes. Have you seen me take a break on any of this shit? Have you heard one fucking time where I said, you know what, Jayson had some Jayson time? Not one fucking time this weekend. This whole weekend was about my kids and my wife. And guess what? I'm okay with that. Do you know why? Because it's about moments and memories. It's about, look, I'm here working. I'm here doing a podcast. I fucking, doing a coaching session earlier. Like, I go in and I put into work, and it's not about yourself. It's about what you do for your family. I just gave you a fucking 10-minute boring, holy shit, this motherfucker's got a lot of shit going on. Because Sunday continued. They all watched football. We ordered food. We cooked out. We did this. The Lions lost. We ping pong. We had to clean out the trash. We cleaned out the bathrooms. We cleaned out all the medicine cabinets. Like, there's a lot of shit that we did this weekend. Like, that's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. That's how it is at my house. That's how it is at the Waller house. That's a Bam Fam reality TV show coming out. That's what it's like. It is chaos all the time. Maybe it's not like that at your house, but I look at it this way. Either you're living or you're dying. And if I'm doing all this shit, I'm living. And I'm not going to sleep. I mean, maybe I need some rest here and there, but I'm about getting things done. I only got so many hours in a day and so many hours in a week that I can fucking accomplish shit. So I try to spend all those layers and I try to get everything done I can, whether it be family, whether it be football, whether it be games, whether it be cleaning, whether it be having sex with the wife, whatever it is, pop, 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 pop. You're spending the time to get everything done that you can get done. And that's important. You cannot sit there and make excuses that I laid in bed all weekend and didn't do anything. Motherfucker, I gave you 12 minutes worth of shit I did. Probably 40 different things I did. What are you going to do this weekend? What are you going to do to make a difference? Are you going to do more today than you did yesterday? Are you going to do more tomorrow than you did today? Or are you going to sit around and wither away? What are you going to do is the question. I'll tell you what you shouldn't fucking do. Don't have 5 little boys come spend the night and fucking stay up all night when you're trying to spend time with the old lady. That shit doesn't work. Okay? Doesn't work. And then my daughter brought her friend over. So really there's like 7 fucking kids at the house. And my wife's like, deuces, dude. Like, this is your problem. And I'm sitting here thinking like, you know what? You're at home all fucking day. You sleep until 9:30 or 10. You don't take our kid to school. You don't get all these breaks. You don't get all this. But you know what? That's okay. I love you. That's what I thought. It's fine that you don't do all those things. I do it, but that's okay. I love you. Because you know what she does? She holds the rest of the shit down. If we're sick, she takes care of us. She keeps the house up. She does all those things. But I will tell you, it takes a gangster. You got to have gangster blood running and you get the shit done. I have 5 kids. There are 6 kids with 2 grandkids. I have 5, by the way. Someone said 6. I have 5. No, sorry. I have 5 kids. I have 4 kids, 2 grandkids. So I have 6 total that come to the house. But I had 7 kids at my house. I had my son plus 4, and then I had my daughter plus 1. And that was a lot. So that was 7 at my house. How do I manage visitors? Well, that's a great question. I don't manage visitors. So we open the screen doors. We tell them to go outside, hang out. We get food. We try to keep everything contained outside. If they go upstairs, we have a movie room and a big room, and they kind of do what they need to do. And we just keep it that way. It kind of works that way because then we can kind of contain to where the messes are. Although I will tell you, watching football is a shit show because you get 5 kids with ADD messing around with each other, fucking with each other, talking shit to each other, spilling shit on my wife's couch. My wife's giving me the stink eye like she's going to cut me. Like it was bad. I got to get bleach. I'm wiping it down. She's looking at me like it's my fault. And it is my fault because I had them over. It's fucked up how everything's my fault because you say yes to something. Like you say yes to something, it's like for the rest of that fucking decision till the end of time, that's on you. It's like, well, hold on. You had the fucking kid. Can we rewind it back to when you gave birth? Can it be your fault rather than my fault? Like, where does the beginning and end start? So it's my fault I did the sleepover. How about it's your fault that we fucking moved here? How about it's your fault that they made these friends? Like, where does it go? I'm just kidding. But my point is you can take this all the way to where you want to take it. And that's the conversations we have in my house. So I'm glad that I can get fired up. I'm glad that I can get funny, and I'm glad that I can get emotional all in the and personal all in the same thing. This is good. So listen, check out the show. You're going to see a heated debate with me and Hader Genjua on Friday. It's coming out. So if you're on live, you see this. If you're hearing this, then it's the episode before because this one comes out next week. And you will hear our debate and you'll hear his version. And listen, he explained some things to me that I didn't understand that made me feel a little bit more educated, that understands a lot of what people feel, but I still stand to where I stand. Okay. And so you definitely need to check that out. It's a great heated debate. A lot of shit is said. And then this show will come out next week. Keep following Jayson Waller Unleashed. You can follow me, Jayson Waller Bam. Check out the Bam Fam show. We are going to have a trailer today. Today, the official trailer comes out and the episodes I get to look at this week. Super excited. They all come out in December. So make sure you check out the Bam Fam show, reality TV show on Amazon Prime. We will launch the trailer sometime tonight or tomorrow, but I get to see it tonight for the first time. And for those that go to the bamfamshow.com right now, that's not really a trailer. That's a preview of a bunch of clips. That's not the trailer. So people are like, oh, I saw your trailer. No, you didn't. Our trailer's not out yet. But the trailer is coming out, and it comes out today. So super excited. All right, be blessed. Go out and crush it. Make it matter. Bam!